Hello guys, welcome back to BFB. Welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys are doing well. You know that I think reality has done on everyone. Like anybody that still had small hope of these sporting directors, the coach, and everything. I think everybody has totally lost it after that display on Saturday because you should have actually won that game. Even though we took our chances in the first half, but this is not the first game. We saw this against Everton. We saw this against Ipswich. We saw this a lot of times this season, and I thought we have left that last season, but unfortunately, we have not. If not, Nicolas Jackson converted that chance. I know that wasn't the best pass from Palmer, but you know what? This is not only Jackson's fault. A lot of people, there's a lot of things to talk about, a lot of people to blame. But let's just start with the elephant in the room. Nicolas Jackson, I don't know what happened to you since after that Aston Villa match in December. You have just gone back to default setting. You have just gone back to the Jackson we know last season. Your touch is heavy. Your your decision making is still poor, and your finishing is. I thought you are not as ruthless as before. I don't know what happened. Pre-December, you were doing everything. You were just playing like even a better version of Isak. Now I'm regret. I intentionally said that you are better than Isak. I'm actually regretting that statement every day. I am never saying that. That is very very poor of me. Now let's go back to the another elephant in the room, Robert Sanchez. I've had enough of this guy. I've totally have enough. I've had enough. I initially said that let's not blame Enzo Maresca because we'll go to Enzo Maresca later on. But for selecting Sanchez every game and you cover him up every time, you say he's doing well, he's doing well, he's doing well. You say that his short stopping is his strength. Even short stopping in some mistakes he make is like his low IQ football mistakes. The Ederson played the long ball to Haaland. Chaluba is with Haaland, and Haaland is physically strong than Chaluba. I'm not going to give that to Chaluba. Haaland is physically strong than Chaluba. You are with Chaluba. You see that Haaland is trying to disturb him. You run out as a keeper. What are you meant to do? Is not to go back and cover your post. No, you stand there thinking that if he can loop it, you'll be able to. No, that is schoolboy mistake. Like they play football virtually every day. If you go even to secondary schools, if you go to primary schools, it's not like logical thinking. If you have you have gone out, and somebody is distracting the striker, you run back to your post. My keeper stand there, keeper of Chelsea Football Club. There's a stat that came out. Errors made by goalkeepers. My keeper has made 9 errors. Keeper of Chelsea Football Club, not Bournemouth. Bournemouth are actually doing well. Not West Ham, not Leicester. Chelsea Football Club. 9 errors. You saw what he did against Wolves. We haven't even talked about that. Now let's go to Enzo Maresca, another elephant in the room. When we are appointing this coach, I expected inexperience. That's why I'm not actually mad with him. And the sporting directors, he's not the one that signs the players. You can only work with what you have. So I don't really blame him. But since the Everton game, his game management have been very very poor. His game management have been very very poor. I don't know why time can come. We are trying to be more attacking, and Palmer, I don't think there's a better finisher than Joao Felix. Try your best to integrate Joao Felix into this team, to put him into the team. But unfortunately, you don't do that. You are very stubborn. You make the same mistakes over and over again. A lot of people are going after Madueke, to be honest. Madueke, I don't blame him because he got a chance at a big club and he's doing it to his best. Madueke still has a lot to learn. But out of all the attackers, I think he's the one that gets more stick the most. But he's actually the one that's showing the most. If you bring in Pedro Neto and bring in Sancho, they aren't actually shooting. Our striker can't shoot. The only goal scoring option we have is Kopama. Madueke is trying his best to shoot, and nobody shoots, even though sometimes it's very, very unnecessary and selfish. But at least somebody apart in the front line should be shooting that would actually go on target, and people gives him a lot of stick for that. And I was initially angry for what he did against Chaluba, but he was not wrong. He's a striker. He tries to get goals. People are angry maybe because the boy is confident. Yes, he can be overconfident sometimes and naive because he was at fault for the first goal against Guardiola. Had to learn how to stay on side. He didn't learn that. So I think he gets a lot of stick for everybody today was just underperforming. Even Palmer. Everybody was just poor. The team morale is going down and down and down after defeat and draw. One win in the last 7 is very, very poor. And the most important thing is the sporting directors. I'm not saying they should sack Maresca, but sack those guys. They don't know what they are doing. They are just doing try by error. We saw what happened against Wolves. Chaluba is our best centre back. Cowell is overrated. We already know what to say about Badiashile. We already know what to say about Disasi. He is our best centre back Fofana too is actually good. You want to sell him, why? Because of pure profit. Because he's an academy player. Because he doesn't cost you anything. And you want to use him to cover your mistakes. Do you not actually look at ability? You say he does not know how to play. You saw what he did against Wolves. Even today's match, like I said, everybody was underwhelming again on Saturday against Man City. But even that game, you see that Chaluba, even it was Badiashile disaster, it could have been worst. It could have actually been worst. We saw a very, very naive highline from this thing. We saw a very, very naive highlight from Maresca. You know you are not going to hold the ball. You are going to give Man City most of the ball. Why is your line that high? That's what another thing I'm saying out of inexperience. Why is your line that high? This sporting directors, they are not signing a lot of inexperienced players. Now we are going after another raw winger in Garnacho. I actually like Garnacho. I'm a big Garnacho fan. But it can be 50-50. We don't know what to get for him. It can just be another Modric frustrating another frustrating footballer, and I don't think that was we need now. We actually need goal scoring winger that can chip in goals, especially as we don't have our striker can't chip in goals. I don't want to hear any excuse. Go for a top striker in January. If possible, go for a top goalkeeper. We have 8 goalkeepers in this club, and none is actually good enough to start. None is complete. We don't have a complete goalkeeper. These sporting directors, they don't sign players unnecessarily. No blueprint, no plan. Now Lavia is injured. You couldn't call Gochuku back. You couldn't call Santos back. You are those no plan, no blueprint. Don't sign players unnecessarily. These guys have to go. To be honest, you are bringing mediocre players, and what do you expect to us to be at the top? It was just a matter of time before we everybody could get back to their senses. So I know, to be honest, people have given up on top 4. I know we'll still get top 4 if we just put the right things right. Jackson bench. I don't care if we don't have another striker, because that's not the coach fault. You are going to the season with only one striker and Maguire. Joao Felix, another unnecessary signing. We didn't want Samu, but you got Samu. Now, or you not getting Samu, that means you are going to bring in Osimhen. You didn't bring Osimhen. You didn't bring any striker. You didn't even bring the Samu self. Now you are bringing Joao Felix, who is not a number. Now you are just creating a headache for the coach. You gave him 3 number 10s, no strike, only one striker, and the striker is the striker that is actually learning on the job. What do you want the coach to do? What do you want him to do? No top centre back, no leader. Rich James injury prone. What do you want him to do? Let me know in the comment section, guys, if you agree with everything I'm saying, or let me know your point of view, because personally I know every Chelsea fan is frustrated. 1 win in 7 games that is relegation form, to be honest. It's relegation form. Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much, guys. See you.